Namaste, hello, namaste, hello. Namaste, hello. Let's learn some things. Okay. I was about to tear some sheets out of the book, which I don't want to make that the focus of the video, but I will do it at some point. The sheets that I don't need. So, I was very close to doing that. I've done it before. I've done bold things like that before. Oh, okay. A Poetin Alpha needs to be refrigerated. Hello, Brenda Gonzalez. How's it going? How are you? Let's see if this hair can be fixed just a bit. Welcome back, Brenda. Thank you for being here. Very much appreciated. Give me that quick thumbs up, the like on the stream. That would help my self-esteem. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Is my connection okay? There's no lag, right? Hopefully there's no lag. Epoetin alpha is a medication that needs to be refrigerated prior to reconstitution, probably after as well. Epoetin alpha needs refrigeration. Thank you, Brenda. Very much appreciated. Hello, 5 viewers. Please tap the like, say what's up, say hello, say hola, say annyeonghaseyo, say all the things. All the things you should say. Wait, free Luigi. Free Luigi Mangione. Which is why I have this Luigi hat. Hello, Jeb. How are you? Welcome to the stream of mine. Daniel Paul. I am not from India. My parents are. But shout out to the motherland, if you will. To my mother's land. Hello, 11 viewers. Please subscribe. Please like. Please get lit. And please don't quit. Or maybe there are some things you should quit. Toxic jobs, toxic people. Quit those things. Quit bad habits. Never quit getting lit, because that's how I stay fit. And my name's Mudit. Bars. What you mean? Yo, chat, tell me what to freestyle about next. Brenda, I mean, yeah, but, like, that's okay. That's no problem. It's not a problem if anyone misses a live. I post all the replays, so you can watch the replay. You can comment in the comment section of the replay. So no big deal. Not a problem. Hi, 12 viewers. Say hello. Tell me what to freestyle about while I fix my hair, because I definitely care. Or maybe that's neither here nor there. Bars. Hello, Stu. Hello, Putri Nur. Indonesia. Very cool. I don't think I know the language, but namaste. Welcome. Anyone want to tell me what to freestyle about? Otherwise, I'll just spit random facts because the haters be whack. And my flow is so old that it might as well be a fax. I don't know, I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Vibes says zib zib. What does that mean? Putri Noor. I think they're subscribing. If you are, thank you. Yes, everyone, please subscribe. Please stick around. Please talk to me. Let's interact. You know what? I'm gonna take off the chat filter so it's like a free-for-all. Oopsie. Did I do that correctly? Oh, no, yeah, I did that. Okay. Please subscribe. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, the very first times I did these live streams, I went on for like over an hour, apparently. And I had no idea I did that. I had no clue that I had that in me. That's wild. That is wild. Yes, it is. Indonesia. I should visit Indonesia. I'll ask my wife if she is down and brown to go to Indonesia. I'm brown. And hopefully she's down to go to Indonesia. So, very cool. Let's do a freestyle about Indonesia. Indonesia is a beautiful country. Indonesia probably has a lot of trees. Indonesia will probably make me happy. And that's why in Indonesia, the first thing I'll do is drink some tea. Tea, aka chai. And the haters are about to cry because I don't even have to try. Bars. What you mean, cuz? Who's here up in this joint? Who is here? Please give me thumbs ups. Books. Brenda. Oh, you want me to freestyle about books? Okay. Freestyling about books, and I read them. The haters, the critiques, I don't need them. Because when it comes to me and my people, I feed them. And the way you should treat people, make sure you treat them. The way you want to be treated, and make sure the water doesn't have lead. So if it's past your bedtime, go to bed. And don't fill your mind with dread. Hey, bars. Why try says, hi, dinosaur. How old are you? 5M. What does that mean? Like you're 5? Oh, okay. That's hilarious. I've never been called dinosaur before. Guess. People in the chat, guess. Guess the answer to that question. 5 million. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that is correct. Any other guesses in case that's what we're talking about? Me too. I relate. I also sleep late. I didn't even mean to rhyme. Look, time is like a dime. It goes more than 10. And the big question is when. Ooh, bars. Hey. When you box, you gotta pinch your elbows. Pinch your elbows. Come in at an angle. So don't go straight, be angled. And pinch your elbows. Chin tucked in. Turn your punches, turn. I mean, maybe that's probably too far, but turn them. Why try? Well, cringe makes money. Money comes from the funny. And, yo, the haters be too sweet because they made of honey. What you mean? I'll take your word for it, Naomi. Naomi Del Rey, can you remind me? Like, if you comment on any of my videos, remind me to Google Mohammed Zishan Ayub, and I'll do it. It's just that right now this live stream is on my phone. I guess I have a Yeah, so I'll have to do it later. So remind me. I will do that. And maybe I can like do a reaction to an image. Maybe I can do like an image. I'll make content out of it. Naomi Del Rey. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Who else is here? We have a message held for review. Brenda Gonzalez learned something new. What did you learn? What did you learn, Brenda? I'm curious. We have a message held for review. Why try? YouTube hid your message about my child. I don't have any kids that I know of. Okay. All right. I'm not trying to have kids. Oh, if you're watching this stream, don't have kids. And if you have kids, don't have any more kids. The system, if you have kids, that's a statement, which is that you endorse the system that we are all pretty much forced to be a part of, unless there's like a billionaire tuned in right now. So for me, not having kids is the ultimate protest. It's the ultimate way to clap back, punch back, jab back. That's my philosophy. That is my philosophy. That is my philosophy. All right, we have lots of oh, the punching thing. Yeah, boxing. Okay, that's what you learned. Yeah. Why try? It's talking about brain cells. I'm glad. Like, I like these sort of diluted roasts. Why try has 6 siblings. Wow. I'm an only child, adult. I don't have any siblings. Agreed, Naomi. Yes, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna have kids, adopt them. Yes, that is. I resonate. We have a troll, but that's okay. You know what's tough? You being on the stream and not making moolah. I am. Siblings. Okay, that's a lot of siblings. Why try? By the way, why try? What inspired your username as why try? Very interesting. Oh, we have 6-7. A meme drop. Okay. Do you, okay, so why try says it's their brother's account. Do you know why your brother named the username why try? Brenda says want to know something. I think Brenda meant know, want to know something. Yeah, what's up? Everyone share a fun fact. Tell me a fun fact about yourself. Right now, maybe I want to add, do I want to add like a Q&A? I feel like there's a little bit of space up here that I want to maybe occupy, so I'm going to start a Q&A. Let's say, what's your most controversial opinion? I'm about to post that Q&A right now. And then as for where it will go, oh, I wish it could go higher, but that's okay. All right, I posted a little Q&A. What's your most controversial opinion? Feel free to answer, folks. Why try says, I think because he's a middle child, probably didn't the white ride because he don't know, doesn't like trying. I don't think I fully understand, but I think it's entertaining, and I feel like I'm going to reread it. Maybe it'll come to me, the meaning. So apparently Why Try is the username of Why Try's brother, because Why Try's brother, whose account this is the middle child. And he didn't do a white ride. Did he do a brown ride? Like, you know who did a white ride? Donald Trump. I better not get a fine or a bill for saying that. Okay. Oh, he doesn't like trying. Okay, so that last part made sense. All right, Brenda says they finally got 50 subscribers, and Oh, you can do live streams. Dope. When will your first live stream be? Everyone here, let's tune in. Let's tune in to Brenda Gonzalez's first live stream. Now that the 50 subscriber mark has been reached. Now that that's been reached, Brenda Gonzalez can preach. Why try, said misspelled. Oh, okay, I got you. We have Gia, Gia from Texas. Hello, how's it going? Where in Texas? I've performed in Austin, Texas, and I've seen music concerts in Austin, Texas, as well as near Dallas, in Arlington, Texas specifically. That's my Texas experience. Okay, cool. Very cool. Oh, we have so many people on different people's accounts, and it's all like family members' accounts. We got brothers' accounts, we got mothers' accounts. Y'all should be more accountable. No, I'm just kidding. That was a pun. You feel me? Who be feeling this vibe? Because I found my tribe. I ain't gonna lie. Because my drip is too fly. Bars, bars, bars. Okay. Let's see what else I can teach the people. Pantoprazole. Pantoprazole is a proton pump inhibitor that must be taken half an hour to an hour before eating. Radiant, that's not true. Oh yeah, by the way, fuck Donald Trump, free Palestine, free Luigi Mangione, hence the hat. Free healthcare, literally. Support universal healthcare. Abolish the privatization of healthcare. Abolish the privatization of health insurance. Which means managed care pharmacy should not be a thing. It should not exist. If there are any pharmacy people on here. American pharmacy people, that is. It should not exist if it is defined as, like, being contingent on the privatization of health insurance. If managed care pharmacy can exist under universal health care, then keep it. But my understanding is that the basis of the profession is the fact that competition, sadly, exists in health insurance. That should not be the case. Brenda's writing people's names. Okay, good. Yes, we should be held accountable. Well, Why Try's got some bars to spit. Why Try says, I tried to be nice, but it's time to play a bad guy. That's bars. Whoa, true. Them flaming bars that went too far as Mars, towards the stars. Yeah. Brenda's got a notebook. FDT, I agree. What up, Unc, says Mr. PK. How are you? What up, nephew? I do have a nephew. I haven't met him yet. It might be a while. I'm not going to lie. It might be a while. I wonder if my cousin is on here. Wait, cousin. No. It's not. So, I have a cousin brother who has multiple kids. Do I call them nieces and nephews? Or can someone help me out here? Or is there a different terminology? Why Try can do bars too. Flow so sick, the haters got the flu. True. Brenda Gonzalez came out in accident. Whoa, there must be a story there. Tell us the story. That is fascinating. That is fascinating. Anyone here's a long shot. Is there anyone in the entertainment industry on this stream? There are 2 viewers. Is there anyone in the entertainment industry on this live stream? Hello, Jalen Lagahit. We have a language that I'm not familiar with. Unless that's just a complex typo, Jlan. Why Try says, oh, okay, Why Try's got some bars to spit. You think you can be better than me? You don't eat anything that I can be. That's bars. Yo, that's lit. That's got some deep meaning to that ish. Speaking of eating, I don't eat meat, and that's a feat, 'cause I have feet like concrete. Bars. Ah, yes, there are more people now, thankfully. David Raul is from Brazil. Welcome from Brazil. I haven't been to Brazil. Maybe I should visit. I hope to visit Brazil. My favorite band recently performed there. My favorite band, right here. They recently performed in Brazil. Hello, Dujig. DUUJIGGHJYG. How are you? Welcome. We have a message held for review by YouTube. Johnny Ringo. Nope. I got a wild message from someone named Johnny that I'm not going to show. The DUU username says ignore my username. Understood. Brenda, my first name is Mudit. My last name is Verma. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not holding messages, Ken. Oh, as in you're telling me to show it. No. I read it. I think actually I didn't read it. It was too weird. It was too weird. I mean, I'll read a weird message, but that depends on the messenger. If you're just spitting a troll like message and you've done nothing else in the chat, I'm not gonna appreciate that. So no, it's like, no, the message was so egregious that YouTube held it, and it would be on me to decide to show it. So right now I have the most liberal chat filter, which is all messages. So that's what it is, Ken. I get paid for this. I know what I'm saying. Hello, DUU. What should I call you? Username DUUJJGGHIYG. What should I call you? Like, what is your name? Savannah Grace. Welcome to the stream. Has anyone answered this question? Maybe I didn't realize. Maybe people answered this Q&A question of mine. I'll move it to the other side. Has anyone answered my question here? It's entirely possible I didn't realize. Ken Doge asks, are you making decent money? Well, it's covered in the same stuff as non-decent money. I don't know, indecent money. Radiant. Oh. Okay, Radiant. Yeah, it's not true. It is not true. Ketchup on hot dogs. I mean, that's fine. I eat, like, mock veggie dogs. But yes, ketchup goes on those. I don't have a middle name, Brenda Gonzalez. I do not have a middle name, which is interesting. Yes. I do like, you know what's interesting? This isn't controversial, but I think it's overlooked, which is that I think I like mustard better than ketchup, but mustard is just harder to come by. And even when mustard is available, you don't think to, like, add it on whatever you're eating. But then when it somehow appears on your food, mustard, it tastes like so much better than ketchup. But I just, like, forget to add it. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Radiant says, yeah, well, that's all right, Radiant. So here's the thing. I think Radiant said that. What did Radiant say? Trans women are men? Is it? Trans women are women that are trans. It's that simple. There is a difference between gender and sex. It's not complicated. It's really not. Hot Chinese mustard. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ken Doge. Trans women are not men. They are women, and they are trans. We have a message held for review. Oh, okay. Peace out, Brenda. Take care of yourself. Now, I mean, if you, like, I don't know what else to say. As someone who has a degree in healthcare, patients with, am I allowed to say this on YouTube? Patients with penises have health needs that pertain to having a penis. That doesn't mean that they identify as men. And it's really not complicated. It's really not. Like, there are concepts in healthcare, like how the kidneys work, how the liver works, physiology. Like those concepts in like microbiology are way more complex than gender theory. Anyone who thinks trans women are men, or anyone who thinks that trans men are women, are legitimate idiots that are not smart and are incompetent. I wish you folks good luck. The reason why you are so proud in that opinion is because, I mean, it can't be, I'm not saying this as an insult, but folks that have that opinion are clinically stupid. You cannot be helped, which is why the likes of Donald Trump and Elon Musk are able to take advantage of you and make you fight for billionaire rights, despite you never, ever even coming close to becoming a billionaire in your lifetime. So that's the truth. We have messages held for review by YouTube. Peace out, Brenda. We have gibberish from Jalen. Ken Doge. It's, I mean, whether or not it's dress up, like that's your opinion. You can identify as a gender and not necessarily dress up as it, which is, it's not a complicated concept. Just because it's not for you or isn't your cup of tea, proverbially, it doesn't mean it's wrong. And it also doesn't mean it's complex. If you do think it's complex, you are a legitimate clinical idiot. Like your intelligence is sadly lower than it should be. Again, which is why you have oligarchs such as Donald Trump and Elon Musk so easily able to misguide and mislead and take advantage of you. Radiant 7 DT says you literally hate Trump, though. Okay. Well, you've been misguided by the oligarchs, and Trump is only one of them, so the point still stands. Whoa, that's a pretty cool emoji thing, art from Why Try. Radiant 7 DT says, also I'm a gay male. I mean, that doesn't change the points made. Ken Doge. Yeah, that's the thing. Conservative thoughts are stupid by definition because they're old-fashioned. Old-fashioned is just a euphemism for outdated. It's useless information now that it's old because there's new information that's up to date. When you speak to a clinician, that clinician operates with guidelines that are up to date, that are current. All right? Old-fashioned is not a good thing. It just sounds good to stupid people. Ken Doge says words. Why Try says read this. All right, I read this. Why Try. Leonor Enriquez, hi, how are you? Ken Doge says put them together and you get a baby. Ken Doge, you can make babies without the sort of simplistic description that YouTube hid from this chat. So Ken Doge, there are modern ways to make babies that don't involve heterosexual mechanisms. Again, old-fashioned and conservatism is stupid by definition, simply by virtue of not being current. It is not up to date. MK, what's this channel about? This channel is a platform for like my personal thought sharing, vlogging, stand-up comedy, which I upload on clips. I never live stream stand-up, but I will upload YouTube shorts and maybe some long-form YouTube videos of my stand-up comedy. And I also did juggle. I juggle in multiple ways. And I do Star Wars lightsabers. I do tricks and things. Okay, we have all kinds of messages. Yeah, MK, Aristotle and Plato are outdated. They are. They are. That doesn't mean we don't learn about them and their points of views, but we also acknowledge that they are old, like those points of views, and I guess literally them too. When you take information without accounting for the latest breakthroughs, you're compromising the accuracy of that set of information. And a way to describe compromised accuracy is to call it wrong, because it's deviant from being adequately correct or adequately right. So, lots of messages that I need to catch up on. Old information with deliberate exclusion from new information is what I'm describing. Now we just have like word salad. No one ever claimed that, Ken. No one ever claimed to get old by being inadequate and incorrect. Superfan George, you don't sound like a superfan, and there's just like verbal diarrhea spewing from your account. Ken, you didn't start off friendly at all, so everyone look at George. George put a message that was hidden, but he spelled your incorrectly. So superfan George doesn't know grammar. Yeah, Ken, that wasn't the first thing you said, the ketchup on hot dogs. That was like the third thing. Your very, very first message or so in the stream wasn't on point, but oh, we have one viewer. Superfan George is making weird, bizarre claims. All right, superfan. Yes, Ken, that's not the first thing we talked about. Um, but it's nice knowing you. Hello, John. Hey, how are you doing? Brenda Gonzalez is back and says Roblox. What are we talking about? This might be a good time to wrap up, but I think I'll give it a few more minutes. Yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes. Anyways, what viewers can take away from these moments is that any anti-trans comments will be blocked. I think there was some trolling that sort of tried to miscontextualize what I was saying about if something's outdated, then it's wrong, which I stand by. And it's particularly wrong when you're excluding novel updates, current breakthroughs. Like, a lack of completion in information can fairly be characterized as wrong by virtue of being incomplete. John Ald Beast, Mario and Luigi, you Italian. I have a feeling that you know I'm not Italian. That's just my feeling. But I've never been to Italy. Hopefully one day. The reason I'm wearing this is Luigi Mangione should be freed. Brenda is returning to the stream in 1 minute. I will admit, I did ask this question of most controversial opinion. So it turns out for a couple of folks earlier, that controversial opinion was something that was bigoted. And I guess that's controversial. I'll still let people type what they type, but that doesn't mean I won't block whatever I block. So I will block bigotry. I will block bigotry, ignorance, discrimination, trolling. Yeah. John Ald Beast has a friend named Mario. Nice. That's very cool. Very cool. What does your friend do? What do you do? If anyone's wondering what I do stand-up comedy. I do YouTube in the form of vlogging and live streaming and YouTube shorts making with the occasional upload of long form. Drug-disease interactions occur when a drug is intended for therapeutic use causes harmful effects because of the disease or pre-existing condition. I'm reading. Pseudoephedrine is the active ingredient in some OTC nasal decongestions due to its vasoconstrictive effect. John Old Beast says nothing much. Okay, that's chill. I respect it. I respect it. Pseudoephedrine is a vasoconstrictor, which can exacerbate hypertension, since vasoconstriction increases blood pressure. So that's something too. Welcome back, Brenda. Welcome back. Brenda is retracting all messages. Why is that? You can leave your chats. They're very normal. They are very normal indeed. Laxatives can cause dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Such as Miralax. Okay. Oh. Electrolyte imbalance and dehydration can affect your kidneys, so stay hydrated. And don't overdo laxatives. I wonder which ones are the dangerous ones, because Miralax is known to be safe. I just drank some water there. Okay, we have no viewers. We're 42 minutes in. If there's no one here by 43 minutes, which is about 50 seconds away now, then I will conclude the stream. And that's okay. That's not a problem. No problem with that. Drug-nutrient interactions. Grapefruit is a big culprit. Oh, we have one viewer. Hello, viewer. Please give me a thumbs up. Also, subscribe. That would be super helpful. How's it going? Do you have any questions about life that I can answer? Any life questions that I can be a helpful part of? Grapefruit juice is an inhibitor of an enzyme called CYP3A4. Who do we have here? Who is here? Say hello so I know. Or you can say yo, yo. You can drop some rhymes. Hello, the real BC Fairies fan. How's it going? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Very glad you're here. Any existential questions for me? Or any questions of any kind? I will provide an answer. As for the quality of that answer, that there are no guarantees to that even existing, the quality. The answer will exist, but will any quality behind that answer exist? Well, depends on how low you can count, so. The real BC Fairies fan says they're upset because last night my phone fell and cracked. Uh-oh. Okay, that's upsetting. Does the phone still work? If it still works, then the situation perhaps is salvageable. Okay, so it works. Do you have the means to go to a nearby repair shop? I know that near my gym, if you want to know what gym I go to, this chart might give you a hint. Near my gym is like a small business mobile phone repair shop, and they have very reasonable pricing, and they are good at what they do. So out of curiosity, do you reside? Oh, okay, you're trying to fix it yourself. Okay. Well, I believe in you, the real BC Fairies fan. I have faith that you can make it happen. Because the haters stay yapping. And us, we got that hustle that always be trapping the haters. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes, I do. I do remember you, the real BC Fairies fan. I think it's been, how long has it been? A week, perhaps? Maybe 2 weeks? I think they're always like different audiences when I do these streams. Brenda says 6'7". True. Welcome back, Brenda. Oh, we have 3 viewers. What's up, 3 viewers? Please like and please subscribe. And ask me questions. Ask me questions in the chat. Oh, we were talking about how 6'7" was annoying. Okay. That's funny. I mean, I have never experienced a moment where I was getting spammed by 6'7", whether it be via live stream or in real life. Real life, that makes sense because I'm a millennial. I don't know many Gen Z, so the likelihood of me being spammed with 6'7" in real life is very low. And I mean, in my live stream chats, sometimes 6'7" comes up, but not often, thankfully. Okay, yeah. I have 3 viewers now. What else can I say? All right. Yeah, okay. Grapefruit juice is an inhibitor of an enzyme called CYP3A4. CYP3A4 is responsible for the metabolism of many medication types, including alprazolam, amiodarone, atorvastatin, calcium channel blockers, and carbamazepine. CYP3A4 metabolizes these medications. Brenda says, what is 13 times 2? That's 26. Is this going to lead to a meme? Like 6'7"? What's 67 minus 26? 67 minus 26. Well, the answer is going to end in a 1. Is it 41? Yeah, it better be. Or else it's my bedtime. Okay, folks. So, what did we learn? We got to write this down. Grapefruit juice is an inhibitor of CYP3A4, and CYP3A4, which is an enzyme, metabolizes alprazolam, amiodarone, atorvastatin, calcium channel blockers, and carbamazepine. Yes, 41. Yes. Good job, Brenda. Good job. So if you took any of these medications, such as alprazolam, amiodarone, atorvastatin, calcium channel blockers, and or carbamazepine, and you consumed grapefruit juice, then the metabolism of those drugs would be decreased, and an excess amount of those drugs would be in the bloodstream, which would lead to adverse effects. So the excess is a culprit. What's up? Ask the question, Brenda. Ask the question. By the way, some adverse effects of excess atorvastatin would be severe muscle weakness and pain, signs of liver injury such as fatigue, jaundice, and dark urine. Okay. What are we talking about, Brenda? Like, we have a calculation question? You got 60, but what was the question? We have a second viewer. Hello, second viewer. How's it going? Okay, next piece of info. Warfarin is a blood thinner, which works by indirectly inhibiting vitamin K. This is all stuff I learned many years ago. I'm just reviewing it for the record. Okay, I graduated pharmacy school with a degree in pharmacy, a doctorate degree, in 2018. It has been a while, so I'm reviewing stuff, okay? I also never practiced pharmacy after graduating. I worked in industry. I worked in clinical research. I worked as a medical writer for multiple companies in multiple positions while doing stand-up comedy, because as a medical writer, you get to work remote. Brenda asks, if I have more than 50 subscribers, why does it say you need 50 subscribers? That's a good question. Maybe it just takes time. Maybe YouTube double check other sources. Maybe like it takes time to refresh. Maybe there are other requirements. Maybe there are additional requirements to be able to live stream. YouTube does have like a help tool where I think you can submit a question or inquiry or request. But yeah, I mean, Brenda, I started live streaming like when I had at least 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. So hopefully it's just a matter of time and patience. Sometimes these things take time to marinate and to, you know, be fully established, to become official. Maybe it's a matter of time. But yeah, that's my experience. Yeah, Brenda, go ahead and try again. In fact, I may wrap this up now. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe in case you haven't. Venmo me a tip on Venmo. My username is @Mudit, @MUDIT. That's my Venmo username. Peace.